All right, we are recording. Welcome everybody to our second week of our Moms and Kids Healthy Happy Hour. I'm so excited to be sharing with you guys again a little bit about how we use Arbonne to create healthy family habits. I'm going to talk specifically about some of the nutrition products that we use with our kiddos and what we have used for several years with our kids. I'm also going to talk a little bit about what we put onto our kids' skin and bodies is really important too. So I'll show you guys what we use for that. But overall, I want you to just walk away, whether you're watching this live or you're watching the recording of this, I want you to just walk away feeling empowered and feeling like you can make healthy choices for you, your kids, and your family. And so one thing that I love so much about Arbonne is that Arbonne is truly a family company. So everything about Arbonne is about creating healthy families across the globe. And I think that's so important, especially in today, with everything that's going on. It's so important that we have access to healthy living resources. And there seriously isn't anything better than having a company that you can just have a one-stop shop for all of your goods that you need without actually having to go out and go to the store. And oftentimes, I'm a huge advocate of our 30-day program, which if you're not familiar with that, please reach out to the consultant that invited you and you can get some information specifically about that program. I'm a huge advocate for the 30-day program, but sometimes I think there's a misconception that Arbonne is similar to other dieting or weight loss programs, and that it's typically like for the person doing the program, and then if they have a family, kids or spouse, that the rest of the people in the family are doing something different. They're making separate meals, they're not using the supplements with them, and oftentimes, at least from my experience, with talking with friends who have used other products or even looking at different ingredients and products that I used to use in the past, a part of it is safety, that some, nutrition or weight loss products are not created for kids to use, right? Which is fair. But what is so amazing about Arbonne is that although people use our nutrition products to achieve weight loss as one of their goals, they're not weight loss products. So they are holistic health nutrition products that are designed to really support a healthy lifestyle for all people. Granted, there are some products that I wouldn't use with my kids, and I'll talk about that in a second. But for the most part, the products are safe for kids, they're safe for pregnancy, and they're safe for breastfeeding. And if you have specific questions about that, go ahead and put them in the chat. And after I stop the recording, we'll do some question and answer if you have some specific questions for yourself. So like I said, I want to share a little bit about nutrition and also about the skin and why it's important what we put onto our skin and onto our kids' skins as well. So let's start with a little bit of nutrition. I have all my products over here. That's why I'm looking over here, kind of what I want to start with. So like I said, the products are designed to have a healthy lifestyle. And so when you're looking for products to support the family as a whole, there's a couple things really that you want to pay attention to. And so one of those things is ingredients, not only what's in the products, but what the company refuses to put in the products, what type of certifications the company stands by. Price could be part of it, and really the quality of the overall product that you're getting. And so for those of you that are brand new to Arbonne, I think some of you, this is one of your first exposures to learning about Arbonne. Arbonne has a really, really strict ingredient policy. And that's why, as a mom of two, I have a 4-year-old son and I have a 7-month-old daughter. As a mom, I can totally stand behind these products and using them in our everyday life. And so when I say that Arbonne has a really strict ingredient policy, what I mean is that they have been adhering to the European Union ingredient policy for decades, you guys. So this year is Arbonne's 40th anniversary. Happy birthday, Arbonne. So for 4 decades, we've been adhering to this EU ingredient policy. And if you're not familiar with that, what that means is the European Union has banned over 1,400 ingredients that they have shown to be carcinogenic, so they're linked to cancer. They're hormone disruptors, they're irritants. A lot of people have allergies to them, or they're just fillers and truly just take up space in the product. So the EU has some pretty high standards. The FDA currently in the US only bans 11 ingredients, you guys, and that's actually only for personal care and makeup, those type of products. There's not a true regulation for supplements right now in the US. So if a supplement product is not considered a food product, there is no true regulation for it. And so it's a very slippery slope. It's very easy for companies to not necessarily lie about ingredients, but kind of fib a little bit. They'll say that there's vitamin A, for example, but they don't have to disclose that there's fillers along with that vitamin A to take up more space. So, like, let's just say you're looking at a vitamin capsule and it's just a vitamin A capsule. They don't have to tell you that 50% of that capsule is some type of filler. So there's no true regulation for supplements. And so when looking for products that are going to support not only your health, but your family's health, it's really important to know what the ingredients are, what the ingredient policy is of the company, and what standards they're adhering to. So like I said, Arbonne's been adhering to that European Union ingredient policy. But not only do we adhere to that 1400 list, Arbonne has included an additional 600 ingredients to that list, you guys. So Arbonne refuses to use over 2,000 ingredients because they're carcinogenic, they're hormone disruptors, they're allergens, they're irritants, they're fillers. They're not safe for the environment, or they're not safe for animals. So Arbonne has a really strict guideline that they follow. And so if it's not safe for people, planets, or pets, it's not even a consideration in our products. And so a couple of months ago, Arbonne was actually certified as a B Corporation, which is a really, really huge deal, especially for a network marketing company, because we have to prove year after year that we put people, planets, and pets over profit. And that's not easy to do for companies. There's tons of big name companies that we're on the list with now that truly put service over profits. And I love that so much about Arbonne. And again, it's just another one of those things that makes me feel comfortable with using these products with my family. So not only are we B Corp certified, but we're certified vegan and cruelty free. So that means there's no animal byproducts, and our products are clinically tested on human volunteers. We're also certified gluten-free, all of our products. So we have over 450 products, you guys. Every single product in our catalog, whether it's nutrition, skincare, makeup, whatever, is gluten-free. Everything is certified non-GMO. We're certified by the Banned Substance Control Group, which means that none of our nutrition or workout products will test positive for performance-enhancing ingredients. So if you have any, teens or college athletes, that's really important. And we also have Olympic athletes that use our Arbonne supplements. And so we need to make sure that they're safe in using those, but still having really great performance. So everything's low glycemic index, so great for pre-diabetics or diabetics. And then everything is pH correct as well. So all of the products really are designed to help you live the healthiest lifestyle and help your family live the healthiest lifestyle that you guys possibly can. So let me just talk a little about like what type of supplements we use for our family and kind of what that looks like. So on a daily basis, what we're doing is my son has what he calls a fizz stick, and it's not actually a fizz stick. It's so cute. But for those of you that are brand new to Arbonne, fizz sticks are like the thing. I'm sure if you've had a conversation with your consultant before this, you've learned what a fizz stick is. But essentially our energy fizz sticks, the lighting is kind of bad. Our energy replacement drinks. So this would replace like coffee, soda, energy drinks. And so it comes in these little packets. I don't know how to get the lighting good. There we go. So this is our green apple flavor, which was limited edition. We just sold out of this, but I have tons of boxes, so it was the easiest to grab. But it's loaded with B6, B12, ginseng, green tea. Only has 55 milligrams of caffeine, and the average cup of coffee is 95 to 120. So very small amount of caffeine. And so this is what moms live on. This is what parents live on. My husband and I love the fizz sticks. And so because I drink a fizz stick every day, my son, who's 4, always asks for his own fizz stick. And I'm not wanting him to have caffeine, so I don't actually give him a fizz stick, but what we do is we give him a little bit of our complete hydration. So that's this guy right here. This is most comparable to Gatorade, but without all of the sugar and without all of the chemical dyes. If you look at Gatorade, it's, you know, all these crazy colors, reds and blues and oranges and greens. You guys, those are synthetic dyes, and those wreak havoc on our system as adults. Just imagine what that's doing for our kids. Red dye specifically, so if you look at the label and it says red 40, it's a known neurotoxin. Oftentimes it elicits ADHD-like behaviors in our kids, very hyperactive, can't focus. So something to consider when you're looking at all of your foods and products. Avoiding those, you know, color dash number is really important. So this is our complete hydration. It's an electrolyte drink without all the sugars and the dyes. It's a tropical berry flavor. It's delicious. So this is part of our PhytoSport workout line. This is what I use to work out. I drink these, you know, during a workout, after a workout. I'm still breastfeeding, so to make sure that I'm staying hydrated all day, I drink this at least one a day. So for my son, what we do is we have a 12-ounce bottle that he drinks, and so we fill that up with water, and we do about a third of this packet. So one packet lasts us 3 days. And so I just keep the open one in the cabinet, and we pour about a third in. And then we add in our prebiotic, probiotic, and 11 digestive enzymes, which is called Digestion Plus. So that's this guy right here. Gosh, this lighting is so terrible to show you guys this. But so like I said, it's the prebiotic, probiotic, and digestive enzymes. And you guys, this product, if you were to only pick one product for your family right now, this is essential. So what this does is the prebiotic essentially sets up like a city in your gut. Okay, I want you to imagine that your gut has a city in it. And so this sets up all of the prebiotics set up all of the structures. And then the probiotics come in, and it's what lights up the city and all of the energy. And then the digestive enzymes are what make sure that everything is working properly behind the scenes. Okay, and so it is so crucial that all of us, regardless of age, have good gut bacteria. And so what that means is we need a good microbiome. We need good gut bacteria coming in to replace any bad gut bacteria. And where are you going to get bad gut bacteria? It could be from illnesses. It could be if you've recently been on antibiotics, it kills all of the bacteria in your gut, good and bad. A probiotic with antibiotics is very, very important. If you eat a lot of sugar, gluten, or dairy, unfortunately, that produces a lot of the bad gut bacteria and inflammation. So we want to make sure that especially our kiddos have good gut bacteria. And the reason that that's so important, you guys, it's not just about not having stomach aches or, you know, regularly going to the bathroom. Like a lot of times people will say, well, you know, my kids have bowel movements regularly. Why would they need a product like that? Our gut is linked to so much more than our digestive system. 80% of our immune system is in our gut. 70 to 80% of the serotonin production, which is our happy hormone, isn't produced up here in our brain, which we used to think. It's produced in our gut, you guys. Our skin, how clear it is or not, a lot of it has to do with our gut. There's a huge connection research is showing between our skin and our gut. So if your kiddos suffer from eczema, psoriasis, dry, patchy skin, random rashes that pop up, first of all, that's usually a sign of a food allergy. So you need to maybe do an elimination diet and figure out what's causing it. But second, that means that their gut health isn't very good, and we need to support that. So what we do for Silas is we do a third of that PhytoSport Complete Hydration. And now that he's 4, he does a half of the Digestion Plus. We started doing this for him around, goodness, maybe a year, maybe a little under a year. I was using a different probiotic for him since birth, recommended by our naturopath and our pediatrician. And then at just under a year, we switched over to Digestion Plus. And so I was doing a fourth of this packet from about a little under a year to 2. At 2, I switched to half a pack. And so we will stay at half a packet until about 11 or 12 is what most research suggests for the full amount of the probiotic that's in here. So I do a half a packet and the complete hydration, mix it with water, and he calls it his fizz stick. And what I love so much is that he's staying hydrated, he's getting the good gut bacteria. So I know that he's super healthy. You guys, he rarely gets sick. I can count on one hand how many times he's had a fever and like a legitimate cold or illness. So I attribute a lot of that to our healthy lifestyle, incorporating these products in. You know, we eat clean, we use non-toxic products. All of those things are really important for our kiddos. The other thing that I like to do for him too, and I throw this in his shake. So we kind of switch off for breakfast. Sometimes he does a protein shake, sometimes he does eggs, sometimes he does, we make a protein oatmeal. So I do some oats with a little bit of chocolate protein in there and either some honey or, you know, something like that to sweeten it. He loves it. That's what he had this morning. But for breakfast, sometimes what he'll do is he has a scoop of this is our chocolate protein. So he goes back and forth between what's his favorite, vanilla or chocolate. Right now, he's obsessed with our marble cake protein. So he's going to be, he gets that most frequently. And I have our new limited edition strawberry coming on Thursday. So I know he's going to love that. So if you're interested in that flavor, it probably won't last until the end of the month. So make sure you get yours. But so what I'll do for him is I do about 8 ounces of almond milk. I do 1 scoop of protein, which is 10 grams of fiber. And then I do about a half a scoop of the greens balance, which is 37 superfoods per scoop. It gives you your greens, yellows, reds, omega-3 seed blend, and blues. So 1 scoop is what, as adults, we need in a day of all of our fruits and vegetables. So I like to add half a scoop of that to his shake because he can't taste it. He thinks it's cool sometimes that it goes green. If he's in a weird mood and doesn't want, you know, the color to change to green or something, then sometimes I'll throw it in. Like if we're eating something with pasta sauce, I can throw it in there. I cook with it, I bake with it. Very versatile. So I like knowing that he's getting that. And this also helps to boost immunity as well because you're getting all of the colors that you need in a day. And so, you know, sometimes he'll have the shake. We make lots of snacks with our protein mix as well. So we do what he calls chocolate dip. It's like a mousse that I make with just a scoop of chocolate protein and a splash of almond milk, and I whisk it until it's like a pudding or mousse texture. And he'll dip strawberries in there, even gluten-free pretzels in there. We make protein bites. It was his birthday the other day, and we made mini cake bites. So he thought he had cake for breakfast, and it was the protein I made into little muffins in a muffin tin. So it's really versatile. We have a lot of fun with it. We've made protein cookies, protein bars. I mean, just so much fun. He loves to bake with me, and I love knowing that he's getting something sweet. He thinks it's a treat, but it's all good ingredients for him. So if you're looking for recipes, even, you know, reach out to your consultant that invited you, and we have tons and tons of recipes that you're welcome to. The other thing that I like to use for him nutrition-wise, he loves our protein bars. So this one is our iced lemon. It's his favorite. We also have dark chocolate and sea salt. So that's 10 grams of fiber per bar. And so sometimes I'll split that with him if we're out and about or at a play date. Sometimes he'll even have a full bar if he's really hungry. And so as the kiddos get older, then, you know, as far as protein intake is concerned, you know, for him right now, I like the 10 grams with the protein plus the protein that he's getting throughout the day. Like I said, we eat healthy. He eats lots of beans and lots of good protein sources. And so as they get older and more active, that grams of protein per day needs to go up. So it just kind of depends on how active they are and how old they are. But right now I kind of like our routine of, you know, about 20 to 30 grams of protein for him per day. So that's really the nutrition piece of it. And again, you could be doing the 30 days as the parent, the full 30-day program to get yourself healthy, have lots of energy, weight loss if you want it. And the kiddos can be a part of it. So Silas, my son, loves making the recipes with us. All of the foods are very family friendly. They're created to feed a family of 4 unless otherwise noted on the recipe. So it's really, really family friendly. And so you get to get healthy. The family is getting healthy. And my husband loves the recipes. You guys, it's normal stuff: tacos, pastas, soups, chilies, all that kind of stuff. So lots of good stuff for the family to get involved in. So that's the food and nutrition side of it. The other piece of that is skincare. And so I'm so passionate about this because, you guys, what we put onto our skin within 26 seconds gets absorbed into our bloodstream. And so it's so important what types of soaps and lotions, diaper rash creams, and sunscreens you're using on your kiddos. Unfortunately, right now, products are not created with our kids in mind. There are some harmful ingredients in some of the products that are on the market, and that's just the reality right now of the regulations that we have in the US. So I love that with Arbonne, all of my family and friends use the baby line for their kiddos because they know and trust that there's nothing harmful in them. So we have a full baby care line. This lighting is so bad. So it has a body wash, a body lotion, a sunscreen, and a diaper rash cream. So you get the full thing in the set. And you know that you're getting all of the good ingredients for your kiddos while they're bathing and all of that kind of stuff using good diaper rash cream. And our sunscreen is a mineral-based sunscreen, so it's not chemical-based. That's very, very important. So that's, really what we're using for our family. I actually hear my 7-month-old is just waking up from her nap. So I'm gonna stop the recording, and if you guys have any questions, go ahead and do that now. But for those of you that are watching the recording of this, I just appreciate you taking the time, and make sure to connect with your consultant about what would work best for your family.